back on the front end, 58-2 for McPherson, and that was in an overnight event. And how about that trip 4 back? A real nice effort for Barrio, 57-1. Just missed by a half a length there in a PEI Cold Stake in Charlottetown, in behind Jackie's Boy and Little Leroy. So Dunson Harry doing great things this year, a little over 13,000 made, and 7 for 10 in the top 3. Great season for Dunson Harry, and gets Mark Campbell here today, 2-1 currently.
Number 4, Dunsan Harry, has returned to the paddock for an equipment adjustment. The par mutual windows remain open.
Okay, the 4, Dunson Harry, is back in, rolling up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate, along with the rest of the field here for this Home Hardware Maritime Breeders for 2-year-old Pacing Colts. Let's send it upstairs for the call to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Rail out. Little Leroy, Big Harry Matthews, check your chip. Dunsan Harry, Tobin's Chester, Hamac General, top of the stretch. Here they come. Rough end pacing along the rail, Little Leroy from the far outside. That's Hamac General, and in between horses, Dunsan Harry, and he's on the run as they get around the turn. Little Leroy along the rail to his outside, Hamac General, now racing from third, Big Harry Matthews, and he got fancy stepping. He's gone way wide. Up the rail to pick up third is Check Your Chip, now in fourth. That's Tobin's Chester. Big Harry Matthews is fifth, and trailing the field, Dunsan Harry. Over to the opening quarter, Hamac General the leader there. Here's early movement as McPherson right lines Little Leroy, sending his charge onto the lead off a 29-4 opening quarter. Hamac General now goes second, racing from third. That's Check Your Chip. Then in fourth, Tobin's Chester, and he's coming to the outside. In fifth is Big Harry Matthews, Dunsan Harry the trailer. So Little Leroy started to back them up, and the Blue Knight fired up Tobin's Chester, and he went to the front in a blink of an eye from fourth to first. Little Leroy now second, back into third. That is Hamac General, the half mile in 101. Racing fourth is Check Your Chip. Big Harry Matthews fifth, trailing the field. Dunsan Harry by the 5/8 they go, led by Tobin's Chester. Little Leroy has second. Third up the rail, Hamac General. There goes Check Your Chip to the outside fourth. Big Harry Matthews fifth, and in the backfield, Dunsan Harry the trailer. Arriving up the three-quarters, Tobin's Chester getting him there. Little Leroy right there in a two-hole from the outside third. Check Your Chip, the three-quarters in 1:32-1. They're arriving up the 7/8. Tobin's Chester is homeward bound. Little Leroy second. Hamac General reclaims third. Check Your Chip fourth. In the Home Hardware Maritime Breeders 2-year-old Colt Pacers, it's the Blue Knight Hughes and Tobin's Chester on the line. Little Leroy second. Hamac General third. 2 minutes, 4/5.
Well, this was just a training trip for this guy. What a talented son by Shanghai Phil. Hughes got away mid-pack early, but then pounced on them there at the 3/8 as the one little Leroy and McPherson got to the front, and they were waiting on Tobin's Chester to make his move to try and get that nice pocket ride. And Hughes is on cruise control here down the stretch. He's got the sick lane down the lane, and he gets it done with ease aboard Tobin's Chester here in the home hardware. Maritime Breeders for 2-year-old Pacing Colts. Nice effort on the off track. 2 minutes 4/5. Closing quarter 28-3. Tobin's Chester picks up his 7th win from his 10th start in his freshman campaign. Incredible season for Tobin's Chester, and that pushes him over the 50,000 career earnings here. A pretty incredible season for Tobin's Chester. We'll see him in the Blue Knight next in the winner's circle.
Tobin's Chester moving into the fourth race winner's circle by Pacing Gelding, 2-year-old son of Shanghai Phil. Off the Grin from ear to ear dam, Putnam Mackenzie, owned by Donald McCrae of Vernon Bridge. Bred by Wendell Williams of Ellerslie. And the Blue Knight, Jason Hughes, training and driving. Time for the mile in 2 minutes and 4/5. That's Tobin's Chester in the home hardware Maritime Breeders' Stake for 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Peter Smith and Arnold Hagen joining at trackside with the presentation.